Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. Now, yesterday I talked about taking some time once a day and covering different points of your business to make sure things are moving in the direction that you want them to move, and also on the time frame that you want them to move as well. One of the things I want you to look at now is your business going to be US based, or is it going to be global based? There's no right or wrong answer here. It's just a matter of you want to start with the end in mind. I've preached that since the beginning. Here's what will happen if you don't do that. You'll get to the point where maybe you've built this big business and you're making great money, but you don't really like the customers that you have. So as we look at your weekly schedule here, and I've given you a couple of exercises up to this point as far as things to look at on a daily basis to make sure that your business is moving forward. Let's look at one more thing. When I'm done with my business and my product is ready to sell, am I going to have the customer that I aim for? In other words, are you going to have people that you enjoy dealing with? Or are you going to have customers that you feel like maybe they're a pain in the neck? And I'll be honest with you, until I've learned how to handle this, I've had some of both. And the customers that are easy to deal with is much more fun than somebody that's kind of a pain in the neck. I need you to hold my hand every step of the way. And one of the things that we'll get into later on in a different episode is how you get the kind of customers that are not a pain in the neck, but they're decent to deal with. They know exactly what's going on. They know where they want to be, and they know what your product does for them. But right now in the beginning stages, as you're looking to put your product together and move forward with it, it's something I need you to think about so we can make the necessary adjustments to get you the kind of customer base that you're looking for. That's everything I have for this episode. We'll see you next time on the Money Wheel.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.